So, hi everyone. This is Mediumship Monday, but I'm actually aware that, it isn't so great to put the post out on the actual Monday because of time zones and everything, and just not everyone's going to see it. And this has definitely been one where it's crickets, so that's absolutely fine. And if truth be told, because I am so honest, and Virgo is the sign of integrity, because we're already in the moon, and integrity is my favourite word, and I like to live by it. So yeah, I'm actually quite glad because I'm quite tired, and I've really had a very chilled, rested day. But I always feel when it works out like that, it's everything's meant to be. So yeah, it means that I get a little bit of a I mean, it's not a night off because I'm still going to film this and see what comes out for whoever. But yeah, so I'm just going to do this. So I don't know. I'm hoping I can kind of keep this to about 20 minutes. I know, famous last words. Then I'm going to get a wee bath and then I'll be out in time for Love Island. So yeah, and again, it's the Virgo moon already, and it's the Virgo full moon. Tomorrow, Tuesdays, I'm filming this. So, and the Virgo is the sixth house. It is the sixth house. It's the I said that really funny there. Anyway, moving on. And again, see when it's like when I'm finding and I've been looking away when I was talking and I looked down at 144. Yeah, when my words go funny like that, it's always picking up on someone out there or a few of you that can't get the words out. For whatever reason, it could be because you're tired. Like I say, I'm all of a sudden feeling very tired. But that actually does make a lot of sense because my son is in the house of Virgo, the sixth house, which is a very busy house, and to have your son in the sixth house, it's not easy. And I just see this is weird. Well, it's not weird. It's they're meaning it. It's like I was looking away and I just looked down and I had to catch 222. It's never boring numbers that I catch. It's always the ones that are the biggies. But yeah, 222 is partnership as well, balancing your own energy or love and partnership. So again, I feel this is something about in order to feel your best, it's about, not overdoing it. So, allowing that time to rest and receive, which is why I always make sure that I have a Monday to myself. And the only thing that I do work wise is I do this Mediumship Monday, which, like I've said before, I actually really like it because I feel that I am receiving the healing as well when I'm doing it. And talking to healing, I've posted quite a few things in the community today. I got a wee bit creative there. And like I say, all that stuff took me 2 minutes because the thing is, I'm actually really good at that. Like, I'm not going to be honest, I'm actually quite good at all of that. I used to do it all the time when I had the other social media. Well, not all the yeah, I did do it all the time. I did do it every new moon and full moon. For a few years, and I just got bored of it because remember I used to channel out a big massive spiel every new moon and full moon that used to get circulated in Facebook groups and that. Like, this was many years ago, but people really liked them. And then, like I said, I just moved on to different sort of things. So again, I wonder if I'm talking about that. I wonder if I'm going to be doing that again. Anyway, but Virgo is about your ritual routine, your health and well-being. So yeah, it's a busy house. So you could be busy in the mind, busy with work, busy with life in general. It's overthinking as well, procrastination. It's about perfectionism, and nobody's perfect. And if you try to be perfect, you will be miserable. And that's why the energies of my soul's blueprint, my astrology really fits what I always say, fuck it, let's go, because I am an Aries in the house of procrastination. It's like, I know what it's like to procrastinate. I really actually can't get the words out. What the fuck is happening to me here? Again, it's it's just weird because I'm thinking, yeah, I suppose the only other time I've used my voice today was to channel the divine feminine, divine masculine messages earlier, and this is the next, because I was just about to say, have I actually used my voice at all today? But I actually can't get the words out. So I'm definitely channeling a collective energy going on here. Like I say, it's either of tiredness or overwhelm or not being able to get the words out. I wasn't going to use the twin flame cards, but now I'm really fucking tempted because I think it has got. Let's just move the self-care thing aside just now. Oh god, that just jumped out before I even shuffled. Oh my god. Right, now I'm not like. Fuck, that's creepy, isn't it? That's what I was feeling. It felt like I was tapping into the divine masculine collective. Not feeling too good. 555 big changes. And that just leapt out. Oh my god, now is not the right time. I'm not ready for commitment, but look at the next one. I feel so much regret for everything I've said and done. Holy fucking shitballs, guys. You need to watch the other video that I done earlier to get how mind-blowing that actually is. Because that is what I said I felt. Going on in the collective, like I can feel all this regret and guilt going on. For divine masculines in particular. Divine masculine, it's... And so, yeah, now is not the right time because they're going through so much. Okay, right, that. See, it's... I just have to say it because otherwise it's like I'm going to have trouble talking and getting it right. So let's just get a wee message back. Let's see if there's got a comforting one. Now, come on, Divine Feminine Collective. Don't let me down with these cards because we want to be understanding of what I'm picking up on. Fucking hell, man. Right, 2 have fallen. What do these say? Oh my god. I'm freaked out. I'm actually freaked. And also, by the way, if you're new around here, I didn't even say my name's Claire, and the healing comes to everything. I do the Reiki, the shamanic healing, the light codes, and I can feel so much heat going to my back, which is the heart. So if you're open that healing going to your heart, if you are overthinking, just allow that healing to come into it. And I'm actually feeling overwhelmed with the synchronicity as well, that's crazy because the only person that has voted is Michelle, and I voted as well to kick it off, and nobody else has voted yet. And I know that Michelle clicked overthinking, and I clicked overthinking because I just answered for myself too, and I thought, right, out of them, what would I do? And so look at that. Stop overthinking. So although, do you see how that works? Although this would be like if you are a divine feminine female to a divine masculine male, it can also work for if you're a divine masculine that's a female, if you're or same sex or whatever, or like me being a divine feminine healer that heals divine masculine of any gender, because Michelle has voted overthinking. You know what I mean? And we know that because, and also you said guess, so do you know what I mean? But it's and there was no guess because I think it even tells you. It says the answer, but wow, so that's really a theme. So again, I feel this is going to be that wee short video, but that's really quite crazy. And also, I just said, come on, Divine Feminine, give a comforting message. So let's just get them back again. Now is not the right time. Not ready for commitment. But again, that's jumping ahead a bit, isn't it? It's like, that's a bit heavy. It's like, fucking hell, Divine Masculines. Nobody's asking you to marry them just yet. Do you know what I mean? It's like... But commitment can even go for like, just feeling the pressure to have a big heavy conversation or something, or to get the answers to everything that possibly they don't even know how to put into words. But this is why I always say, true divine feminines are not pushy like that. And I feel this energy that's coming through about I need you, is really actually to comfort the divine masculines, to be like, you do matter to me. You are worth the wait, but I need love too. I need comfort too. Like, I'm comforting everybody else. I need comfort. I need you for that. Yeah, something like that. Something very like that. Right. I feel so much regret for everything I've said and done. So that's what we've got for the divine masculine. Now's not the right time. I'm not ready for commitment. I feel so much regret for everything I've said and done. And then that's blowing my mind. The same one that came out earlier. I will never reject you. That's your own fear. and stop overthinking. Get a good night's sleep and know I'm right by your side energetically. And excuse my messy handwriting. And look at that. And I do feel I was falling into the divine masculine as a whole collective, or yeah, it could possibly even be feeling like I was morphing into my actual divine masculine, because I really actually just felt like so tired I couldn't even get the words out. Stop. And then that's like, I feel like that I'm like saying that, I feel like I'm saying that to whoever needs to hear out there. But I feel like I'm actually, this is weird actually, I feel like I'm saying that to myself, and I actually can feel like that is your twin saying that back to you. It's both of you saying it to each other. Stop overthinking, get a good night's sleep, and know I'm right by your side energetically. That's really, God, that was pretty full. You know what I mean? I try to pull it away from some of the more like lovey-dovey shit, and they pull me right back. But right, so, and again, maybe that is what a divine masculine feels like out there. Like they're trying to distract themselves from thinking about you, or you're trying to distract yourself from thinking about your twin, and you're pulled right back by the songs, by the synchronicities, and the full moon will make that even more full on. Right, and that probably was saying something significant at 11:11. I was looking at me. Right, what's another one a divine feminine wants to say? Oh my God, these ones are pretty. Do you know what I mean? Because I know what they all say, and it's like, I believe in you. So it's like, you know, it's like I'm really getting that sense of, it's like somebody's just not got the strength to deal with the intensity of this connection, a conversation, or anything like that right at this minute when I'm filming it, or whenever you find across it. But see what I mean? I can't get the words out. Whenever you come across it, if it resonates with you. But divine feminine's like, I believe in you. You'll do it when you're meant to. And my door is always open to you. I can feel you missing me, and I miss you so much too. Wow. Oh my God, look what's on the bottom. And right, guys, I'm not even, that's actually really quite serious, by the way. I mean, I'm getting really serious here, I'm not, but that's, and I just put out a post, and I don't put loads of posts all the time. I'm trying to remember to, but I just asked what is something that people need healing with the most out there, and then that is going to influence the next things that I do this week. And I said earlier in the other video, there's only 2 cards that mention soul retrieval, and this is the other one. So that is even the same one as earlier. It's another one. And look what it says. You need soul retrieval. You've lost power from energy attacks. Because the twin flames are, the twin flames, and especially the twin flames that are here to guide others like myself. We're under spiritual warfare. The closer you get to physical union, but never mind even physical union, the closer you get to communicate with one another in the physical, the more attacks will come at the two of you. God, that's crazy. So again, remember, if you know the story of Isis and Osiris, this is very feeling like that. I'm feeling very past life stuff, because I even mentioned, that's a lot to do with everything I do is soul retrieval. I only need to talk and I start pulling back people's energy where they've lost it. Because it's like there's, there's always healing flowing. There's always Reiki flowing from the minute I'm doing anything. There's always shamanic healing. There's always bits and bobs of coaching, or, my therapy experience that I'm talking about. But if you've been energetically attacked and, this has been going on a bit, some of you really do need that one-to-one support. You at least need to go and utilise the shamanic journeys there. So this is a repeating message coming out. I feel this is specifically for those of you that are predominantly in divine masculine energy, that you really need to clear your energy. And if you've already been trying to do that, you need to go to a practitioner that's going to be able to help you more in depth. Yep. You'll know if that's you. And I'm so excited to learn and grow together in this connection. I've just seen that power couple card again. Anytime you need me, I'm here. Yeah, look at yourself. Can me cringe. What's behind it? Oh God, there's the one about. I'm telling you, there's a lot of sexual energy. Look, there's that one again. You make me so hot just thinking about our times. I'm fucking telling you. I only wrote about 5 like that. You're in your, oh my God, these cards are like so, look at this. Right, okay, it is all, look, there's I need you. So it didn't come out earlier, but like, yeah, this is, oh, and I've just realised I didn't channel that, because the thing is I wrote these down like actually months ago, or a month ago, I think, something like that. And I meant it like I need you, as in like I need your support, I need you by my side. You know, it can mean that, and it'll be different whenever I suppose I'm doing an energy reading. But I suppose it could be like sexual. So it could be like it could be like I need you, and that is in the air. I've noticed many synchronicities with that being in the air with the Twin Flame Collective today. There's that one again. I wish you could see yourself as I see it. Right, we're pulling loads for these. But look, anytime you need me, I'm here. And there's I get so confused with your behaviour again. I don't contact, well, I'll just read them all. I'll be here all night. I don't contact you to give you space when all I want is to be around you or speak to you at least. Sad face. Oh, and there's that again. You need a soul retrieval to feel more empowered. I know you want to contact me. Follow your heart and do it. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I can't wait to see you asleep peacefully beside me or even snoring. Lol. Right, okay. So, and here's something. See, I use a lot of the things I say all the time. Even if you expressed yourself by, these are genuinely the ones I'm saying. Even if you express yourself by sending me a song, I'd love that. And that actually fits in with, oh look, someone will mention me to you today. The intensity between us is overwhelming for me at times too. My writing is fucking terrible. Anyway, I'll love and accept myself anyway, but my writing isn't the neatest. I think this is it. This is like a lot, right? But I feel like this is like all the messages, all the different divine masculine guys out there, divine masculine women, whatever I need to hear, because I'm feeling so much healing going into the heart chakra, and this is very all Virgo stuff, like the shadow side. I know you worry. I will see the real you and run. You're wrong. I love every side of you unconditionally. It's just basically getting this message across. It's like, look, nobody's expecting you to turn up the perfect person. And you're more powerful than you realise. And it's other people have made you feel like you're not. And you need, look at this, you need to clear and protect your energy now. Jesus. I'm sending you signs. Are you seeing them? And I mean, this is a sign in itself. We're close to physical union. There's only one in that. There's 100 cards and there's only one that says that, right? Okay, I'm not being funny, but this is definitely somebody's physical union connected to the 400 and odd folk on this channel. It's coming. It's coming. Right. Okay. Well, we get one more from them before we put them away, because we could be here all night. But that was all very... very interesting. Right. And it's because it's a full moon, and a full moon always brings about that intensity. What else does Divine Masculines want to say? Oh, right. Well, that would explain why I'm feeling that not being able to... Yeah, I love you. But that's the problem, isn't it? That many Divine Masculines, they just cannot say it. And I suppose that's why that card came out being like, say it in your own way. Say it in a song. Like, just send your divine feminine a song. And we're not meaning telepathically, because we do that all the time, or something. And meaning, I think that's what that card, when I wrote that about your behaviour confused me, it's kind of like when I listen to other people, and obviously when I tap into my own personal experience over all these years as well, it is just that. It's like, after such a long time, especially, I know some of you haven't been on it that long, but after such a long time, you just kind of want anything, but not breadcrumbs, right? You know what I mean? You don't want to be fucking... It's not like, oh, it's only, not like that way, oh, it's only me, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like, look, I'm a really understanding, empathic person, and I love you, and I just want to know that you're okay. And even if you just say something like, look, I've got a lot going on in my life right now. I don't even know what to say, because it's like, but, and then that's channeling the energy too. But it's like, but yeah, I think it was because I remember, I can't remember if it was someone I think it must have been somebody, yeah, I think it must have been a client. I mean, I can think of a few people over the years where they've been like, yeah, he's not good at telling me his feelings, but he'd sent me this. Oh yeah, now I am being shown someone from a couple of years ago. They were like, he would always just, because they were different. They actually did speak quite a lot, and it was more like they were just making out they were best pals. But I was like, these are total twin flames. But it was like, so that's a good example, because that is different from what I usually talk about. They started off, and for all I know, actually, hopefully they are together now. I don't know. But it was like best pals and talking every day and everything, but just very bantery and just never going near the feelings. But what he did do and what she did is they would send each other songs, but just kind of like the elephant in the room was, it was like they weren't really talking about the fact the song was definitely saying things like that, like I love you. Like it was basically, they both couldn't say it. And then they did get to a point where they did say it and do a lot more than that. And that's why I'm saying, like, it's probably why I don't hear from that person too much now, because they're probably happily getting on with that jazz, I would hope. But my fears keep stopping me. Yeah, so it's like a lot of them want to say I love you, but the fear keeps getting the better of them. They not only want to say I love you, but they also want to say I miss you. And there's that one again. I feel so much regret for everything I've said and done. And there's that one again. There's not the right time. But the silence, it is killing me. And I'm still healing wounds from a past relationship. Oh, TV just unpaused. But you see, that could be recent. It could be so recent that somebody's not out of it yet. And this could be causing a problem, because I know we're twin flames. I'm channeling someone's masculine right now. I can't stand not talking to you. It can also be, I could see myself on kids with you. It can also be like that someone's been out of a relationship a long time, but it's just that the wound's cut deep, and all of it's coming up. I don't want to keep hurting you. And you see, if somebody had been hurt by someone else, they don't want to come near you, because they don't want to project that pain onto you. So they send you telepathic messages to reassure you that they think you're beautiful. I know I hurt you. I never intended to. I'm making a plan to come back to you. I never expected to feel this way about you, because a lot of them push down their feelings, or a lot of you guys, or whatever gender, push down your feelings, and it's all flooding you. I want to be with you in the world to me. Right. I want to follow my heart. God, are we still in Leo Moon? This feels very Leo Moon. Right. Okay. Let's read. Right. So I don't know what all that was. I mean, when I say I don't know what all that was about, it was just like, I do know what it was about. It's what people need to hear out there, but that wasn't my plan. But again, I feel I'm channeling the energy again. Something is not going to someone's plan, but it's kind of like, reminds me of all these things about love. Like, love isn't something you plan for. It does just come and like whack you on the head, doesn't it? When you least expect it. I don't think that is. I think that is just, that's not a quote as such, but you get what I'm saying. Right, now I've got the hiccups. Right. So anyway, let's get back to the Virgo theme. Do a self-care assessment. For the most part, are you getting enough sleep? How about, and so there's obviously something about the need for rest, because like I say, I've got a cheek feeling this tired when I've really been chilling all day. But I feel it really does, it is reflective of what I said about where my soul power shines in the house of Virgo. So again, it would be wise for me to sort of take it easy in the next couple of days. but also just being real. I wonder what cards, being real about what I was saying about the, the different astrological transits that I've personally been getting battered by have been really difficult. Really, really difficult. A lot of pain arising, and I know it's going on for some of you too. Like it doesn't need to be that you've got the same sort of astrology placements that are getting hit like mine, but it's a lot of inner child healing and stuff going on. And it is exhausting. So, like, even if you were upset a couple of days ago, you could still be recovering, your body could still be recovering from having a good cry. It depends how much you really let that out. And I know that that's definitely the case for me as well, and for some of you. So yeah, just be gentle with yourself. But again, you could just be tired because you've been working hard, because Virgo just is about work, 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 doesn't know when to stop, a bit like Capricorn energy. Right. And a full moon takes out of you. What do you do to manage stress and keep life in balance? Don't judge, reflect and take notice. Do your self-care choices make more or less able to consistently... What? Do your self-care choices make you more or less able to consistently meet your needs? It also says honour your hunger, because these are actually intuitive eating cards. So what else? Someone out there. Again, and these are just random messages for folk, because nobody had commented. And sorry, if you comment after, I'll just probably pull you a card the next time I do a video. That's what I'll do. If anyone comments. Right. So these are just for whoever they're meant for. Experiment with your senses. Today when you eat, take your time. As you do, focus on the senses, the taste, the texture, the aroma, the appearance of the food, even the sound of eating. Which sense experiences give you the most pleasure and satisfaction and the least? Keep your body fed. Depriving your body of adequate energy, including carbohydrates, can trigger a primal drive to eat. In the face of intense hunger, right? Do you know what's coming to me, right? These cards are about food, but when I was reading that and it was talking about the senses, I was even thinking about like food play in the bedroom. That is what was coming to me. This is what I mean. There's a real sexual energy that's coming through. And then this is talking about a hunger, you know what I mean? And it's feeling like a hunger, like intense hunger. Like it says intense, but it's feeling like, I'm telling you, this is Venus and Aries. I remember I've got Venus and Aries, so they're clever when they use me to channel that energy, but it's this passionate energy. In the face of intense hunger, intentions about conscious eating can evaporate. Today, honour your body's need to be consistently fed, building trust in yourself and in food. Honour your hunger, whatever that means. Your hunger for success, your hunger for something else. Right. Right, I'm going to shuffle one of these cards for Michelle, because she did put overthinking. You didn't put the choice, but I'm going to go with my intuition, and I'm going to say that you would like a card. So give us one for Michelle. Oh, that's a nice one. Michelle, and for anyone else it resonates with, be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can. Yeah, there's a definite theme here. I need to hear that too. Swap should for could. The vocabulary you use plays a big role in how you view your responsibilities in life. Simply switching the word should for could when talking about plans is a fantastic way of reducing the pressure you put on yourself. Wow. That's just backing up what I channeled about someone's feeling too much pressure. And divine masculines do. It's like they need this plan and they need everything to go a certain way, and life just is not like that. That's what I'm consistently saying. Consistently, I meant to say constantly, but yeah, consistently and constantly saying to people in sessions, you've got to be more go with the flow. You know, you've got to fall into your divine feminine energy more and trust and be spontaneous. And that's hilarious. Do you know what they're showing me? They're showing me when I was in New York. So New York might be significant, with my sister many, many years ago, when actually, that was right when I was hit with the full-on twin flame activation, actually. I was completely in my feels about him, and everywhere I walked, I felt him energetically with me. It was the weirdest fucking thing ever, and I was doing my sister's head in because I wouldn't stop talking about it. And basically, but the whole point was it wasn't actually to be talking about him there. It was, she had a plan, like she had an itinerary, and I'm not that kind of person. And it actually probably is, because my sister is, we're very different. And she's very analytical and logical, and I'm just not, you know what I mean? So she's very like, yeah, she's very left brain and I'm very right brain, but it kind of, it's like, yeah. But anyway, we did end up making it work, and it was after we'd argued, right? And I was like, look, will you just fucking stop with your fucking list and your plan, and we're only here for a few days. And I was actually very ill. Like my sister actually thought I was going to die. It was from the heartache of my twin flame ghosting me. I'm only joking. That was actually cruel. That was cruel. But I can't take it back. I said it. That's not why I was that ill. I don't think. No, I was ill because of the. Now that's funny, isn't it? Because I don't like humor like that, and I don't like practical jokes, and I don't. But so I'm like, look, it came out my mouth, but I feel like somebody else out there might be like that kind of jokery thing. Which again, I've said before, that felt like coyote medicine. Because the thing is, yeah, it was like when I was describing that to someone that commented the other day there, about the coyote medicine, like that's what I mean. Like coyote medicine can be really troublesome and a trickster, but you know, it's there to teach you something, and it's there to like make you sort of fight back. It really depends on how it happens, but it can be like that. It can be like kind of a wind up merchant, which I really don't like. I don't like that kind of energy, but the way I just said that, so I do feel like, you know, maybe this is the energy of your twin flame. Maybe they're a bit like that and you don't really care for it, or maybe you're like that and your twin flame doesn't give it, something like that. Or it might not even be you and your twin flame at all. It might be someone in your life and you don't like it, but whatever it is, the whole point was they were just showing me how my sister had a big plan, and then I just had to be like, look, you know what I mean? I just want to enjoy this. I'm feeling better now. Can we just see where it takes us? So I think, although I'm talking about me and my sister, I think this is about like a divine feminine saying divine masculine, like, look, I don't know either, and this is intense. Can we just fucking start it and see what happens? Like, why do you have to be so serious about it? And that's interesting, because that feels like, fuck, this is really crazy when I'm saying this, because I'm like looking around when I'm saying it, and it's like, that actually feels like something. I doubt he would have actually ever said it like that, but he really did. That actually feels like something my twin flame would have said to me when we were younger, when that all was coming about. Like, you know, when I was kind of like, right, we've been sleeping with each other for years. Is this actually, and now we've both got feelings, and I'm admitting it. Like, is this going to progress? That was before I knew we were twin flames, right? Oh, look, and it's at 33 minutes, divine masculine. But now, as I'm saying it in real time, that is kind of feels like something I would, you know what I mean? It's like, it feels like the feminine saying to the masculine, yeah, don't worry so much, don't be so serious. And, you know, other than the divine masculines that need to sort out their karmic situations if they're still with someone, because obviously that's a different ball game, and you will do that when you're ready if that is you. Don't worry about the rest, you know what I mean? Like, throw away the plan. Oh my God, there you go. That's like the adjustment bureau. Do you know what I mean? Like, make a new plan. And it's just to have fun and see where things go. Yeah. But the whole point was there was a happy story with me and my sister, is that we were arguing outside of the information point where they dropped the ball in New York. And anyway, as long as we went in, and it was amazing. It was like, you know, that was where the ball was, and you put these little wishes on a, oh, I don't know if I've ever told this, mind you. Maybe I have. I don't mind saying it. I mean, fucking hell, I've said everything else. But basically, I wrote on a bit of paper that would have got dropped, you know, at New Year, that, I don't know if this was 2000 and, I think this was 2012. So that's how long this has been going on. Because I always say 12 years, but it's actually 13 years that I've known about Twin Flames this year. But yeah, I know what I wrote on that little wish, and I'm sure you can imagine. And that's, yeah, how important is something that you want to you. You know what I mean? Some people are worth the wait. Some things are worth the wait. And some things are just not meant to happen in your life until much later on in your life when you're both ready for it. I mean, and yeah, anyway, the nice thing about that is my sister actually ended up saying to me, do you know what, actually? Well, she didn't say it. She probably didn't say it that nice, but it did end up being like, yeah, she kind of admitted that, like, right, if we hadn't actually started arguing about that and you being annoyed that I had a plan for everything, we wouldn't have found this place. Oh, it was me. That was it. I said to her, we wouldn't have found this if I hadn't have spoke up and said, I don't want to go by your plan. This is too rigid. It's too logical. It's too, I wouldn't have said things like that, but I was like, look, fuck off. I won't have a lie in. I'm feeling because seriously, I was really, really ill. It was horrible. The way that the flight affected me, that it must be because of what I am, because I transmute energy. And bear in mind at that point, that was before I was doing all of this professionally. I just was always, I just was always transmuting. I've just always been transmuting people's energy, like you say, since I was a kid, but it was like, yeah, it was pretty scary. Like my sister didn't say that, because I was in the bed with absolutely no energy. And then I don't know, God saved me. Something saved me. But yeah, so anyway, a bit fucking all over the place here, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. And again, you see how I'm judging myself there, and I don't usually judge myself like that when I'm channeling, so that's how I know I'm falling in my masculine energy, because I'm overthinking it. Right. Saying you could do something removes the sense of obligation and the guilt, there we go, there's that word again, associated with not getting a job done. Flexible plans are far better than setting yourself rigid structures that must be adhered to. Yeah, it's kind of like that one that said, I got the feeling with that one that said, my door is always open to you. I am getting this feeling of like, so obviously that was Michelle's card, but it was for whoever that all resonated with too, so I'm going to shuffle one of these two again for everyone. So much for 20 minutes, it's now 37 minutes. 37 might be significant. And again, remember, it is significant to everyone, even if you're not that age, but it's, well, everyone that is that age, because I feel it's talking about what I said about when you're 37, your life changes a whole lot. And when I reflect back on, that was a couple of years ago now for me, quite literally, because I'm 39 next month. That's crazy to say that. Yeah, my life changed in a massive way. Like, there were such huge friendship shifts. Yeah, and which had been coming a long time actually, but no, some of them were quite huge and really, just I can't even really put in words. It was just shit. But and again, so unfortunately, I feel a lot of yous are going through that as well, regardless of your age, but definitely if you're around that age. But I'm living to tell the tale, guys. Living to tell the tale. Right, what do we need? Look at that. How interesting is that when I just said about friendship change and I pull life is better when shared with a friend? And it's because I'm living to tell the tale, because I'm left with really great friends, you know what I mean? And it's not to say that any friends that moved out of my life, that there were never happy moments or times where they were a great friend. But obviously, if something comes to its demise, depending on what happened, it is usually when people are revealing themselves to not be such a good friend after all. So yeah, but I feel somebody does need to talk, and I feel that's about divine masculines needing to share with a divine feminine actually, whether it be your divine feminine or divine feminine healer, right? And we've got reflection, winter solstice. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Because the winter solstice was 21st of December there, but we're still really in winter. That's why there is so much darkness about, this feeling of we're not quite at the spring, we're nearly there. And that's why I said earlier, it's going to be, that could be quite torturous, waiting for the new beginnings and the truth to come with that Aries energy and the Aries new moon. So, this now is a time for reflection and the Pisces energy. But again, it's like I'm feeling guided to say, like, that is all very true. And, I would always say in Pisces energy, it's about surrender, stillness, go within. It's not about go, go, go. It's not about pushing. But, you know, we have got Venus in Aries, which is about passion, which is why all this sexual, passionate energy is coming through, because it's fire, it's like desire, it's I need to take action with this. And it doesn't need to be sexual stuff, you know. That could be like, I need to take action with this project. I need to take action with this, getting this shit done. I need to fuck it, let's go. And it can be, yeah, I need to go and I need to go and get this done and get my person. It can be whatever it is to you. So tune into your different situation, because it's like they're just talking to me about, there's some things in life that are time sensitive, and it could be like there's some things that are time sensitive, and what are they trying to say to me? I feel it's like, when I'm saying time sensitive, that'll mean different things to different people, but I feel it really is about like the soul retrieval message that come through with those other cards. It's like, I feel this is having a detrimental effect on someone's mental health, actually. So it's not for everyone, but it's someone that has been around toxic people for so long, and they're so enmeshed in it all, that the longer you leave it, the worse it's going to get. And especially in Pisces season, because it is confusion, illusion, lies, deception. So it's like, if you've noticed that you're in that now, get out while you still can. I don't know what the fuck that means to someone, but it's like, yeah, because Pisces is the 12th house about mental health as well. You know, that's why I'm always helping people that are, to be blunt, depressed, suicidal, you know, going through, you know, it's not always that dark, but it often can be like, you know, the worst shit ever, or they're in some kind of secret situation that nobody knows about, and then they're led to me to get help with that. And again, I have helped people out of like situations like that where, yeah, their life was in danger, unfortunately. And well, fortunately, those people are no longer in that situation. And again, that always humbles me. So again, I sincerely hope nobody out there watching this is in that. But it's like, these are time sensitive things, aren't they? And then there's other things that are time sensitive as well. So that, I suppose that's that energy that keeps coming out about, I need you. Completion. Oh my god, completion and full moon, and it is the full moon. Somebody's had enough. That's what I'm getting here. Like, somebody has had enough. And that's why it's time sensitive. It's like, I need to know the answers. In this stillness. That could mean two things. It could be like, well, meditate and go inwards for the answers. But I'm getting more the feeling it's like, no, I need the answers from you, instead of this stillness and this silence. Because I've went through the purification process, and I know that you're going through your purification process in the Dark Night of Soul, and it's, you know, it's a lotus flower, it's a beautiful unfoldment, but yeah, okay, whatever that means to anyone. Right, what else do you need to know? What crystal, or what? Oh my god. Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak card, and look at what I was just saying. I see things exactly as they are. How interesting, by the way. This is blowing my mind, right? Again, it is just my guides and God and Spirit and whatever you call yours, is just amazes me, because I haven't used these cards. I don't know. I wouldn't say since I've lived here, which is a few years, but it's like, I haven't used them like this year, which is, you know, it's only March, but I haven't used them. I don't know when the last time I used them was, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, possibly in over a year or longer. And I picked them up because I'd put about the crystal thing, right? And I've got loads of crystal cards, but these are crystal tarot ones. And so it's just interesting that I wouldn't, you know, that the words on that card's interesting, because like the Three Swords is about heartbreak, right? But it says, I see things exactly as they are. They are. So I'm taking this to mean, like, I feel this is about a divine masculine that they're in heartbreak because they can actually, like, I see things exactly as they are now, where they didn't before. So again, this is definitely picking up on the divine masculines that were perhaps told by their divine feminines, if you were in a connection like that where you actually talk to them or something like that, or they could have just been getting told through like, I suppose, well, people that do stuff like me, like, for when I give warnings to the divine masculines about, you know, if you're being hoodwinked or by anyone in your life or that, it kind of reminds me of all the ones I channeled in the summer about that. Which again, divine masculines, it would never be your fault, whether you're a man or woman or whatever you identify as. You see what you're meant to see when you're meant to see it. But I'm getting the feeling that you see what it is. Yeah, I mean, I see things exactly as they are now. So whoever that's about, whether it's about a romantic partner, whether it's about friends, whether it's about, like in the Pretty in Pink film today that I was channeling about, you know what I mean? That guy's so nice that he's basically saying to his friend, like, you know, stop being a dick. Like, I mean, why are you saying that about the girl that I like? And then he just kind of lets the guy get away with it. He just keeps saying shit about the girl. And then he's like, what the fuck is actual your problem? And then he works out, wait a minute, you don't not like her at all. You actually fancy her and she doesn't fancy you. So you're trying to put me off. Do you know what I mean? So there's something going on here with someone out. This is either past stuff or present or future. And like I say, this has got nothing to do with my story for fucking once, right? Because as far as I'm aware, that has nothing to do with me. Well, it's nothing to do with like one of his pals fancied me or something, or if it is, nobody ever, well, nothing substantial, you know, like nobody tried it on it like in a serious way. Definitely minor things though, actually. But I mean, again, that's just guys, isn't it? But it's not nice though. But it could be the other way. It could be divine feminines, friends or ex-friends. I've often felt that, actually, like that, you know, like people that are out for revenge could go to catfish your divine masculine or anything. I mean, that's pretty horrible, isn't it? But it could be a thing. So again, watch out for that. Or if it's too late, it's too late. But you know what I mean? That is occurring to me. So just I know that peaceful times will come. Oh my god. Hey, that's weird. That's really weird. So the Six of Swords is about moving on. Yeah, so look, like someone's in heartbreak over whatever, whether it's a friend breaking their heart, a lover, seeing the truth about family, seeing the truth about everything, I feel, and they're ready to move on to a twin flame. And you know why I'm saying that? Because look at that. Both crystals are sudulite. This has got all different crystals on the cards. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Maybe the swords are all sudulite. That would make sense. Yeah, they are. I'll go look. Look. I just picked up the Five of Swords. I will heal myself. But that can be spell work and fighting and everything as well. Someone's in heartbreak. Their head's fucked, basically. And they're wanting to move on from it. They're done. In a nutshell. That's what I'm getting from these cards. I will heal myself. I see things exactly as they are. I will heal myself. And I know that peaceful times will come. And that's probably why it's not the right time. But for someone out there, it is, because they've got their strength back. I'm guided and protected on my life's journey. And that does look like a man that's ready to leave somewhere. Look, to go out into the mystical beyond. Because he's got his strength. And it's a diamond on this card. He's going to get his diamond. I can deal with whatever comes my way, but he's getting shit for it. I have everything I need to prosper. And then there's the money card. I give and receive for the universal good. I think whoever that is, I know I said a man, but it could be a man or a woman, they're going to where they're going to equally receive from wherever they give to, because I feel that is not what happened in the past. It's like they've given a lot out of themselves and it's never been equal. Yeah, and then look, there's a victory card. I'm proud of what I achieve and I accept my rewards. This is somebody now feeling worthy of true love, because it's got a garnet on it, and garnet is often a crystal associated with the heart. Yeah, and I mean, that's the victory card. So this is interesting, actually. I actively hold true to my values. But again, this is like, and it's like Seven of Wands, that's like blocking out the energies that are trying to stop this victory coming about. And this is what I said, that is the spell work, black magic, which aka is also just in modern terms, the words are, but I'm finding it hard to get the words out again, that'll be probably me getting energetically attacked for getting this message out. We'll see if it even fucking uploads. But the modern version of spell work, black magic, would be gossiping. Like, so it feels like gossiping, people that are trying to block this from happening. But it's not working. I have the energy to realise my goals. Someone's seen through it. And Five of Pentacles. But look, the affirmation is, I'm supported and never alone. Someone's been made to feel like they were all alone. And now they're seeing through that, and they know that they're not alone, and they're supported, and they're going through, because they went through that ego death, or maybe you're still going through it. I let go and embrace new beginnings, the death card. My intuition guides me to truth, and that's someone's divine feminine energy guiding them to the truth. Ace of Wands, I'm inspired to follow my passion. And what was I saying? And here's the Three of Cups, celebration. Embrace joyful opportunities. And then there's somebody offering the love. I know that the right person waits until I'm ready. That's interesting wording, isn't it? Queen of Wands, I'm naturally creative. So that can be like a Knight of Cups going towards a Queen of Wands. I focus on what I want and I make it happen. Right. My intuition guides me to the right decision. The moon, that's secrets. But this is secret. Look, secrets coming out on the full moon. And I've already pulled the full moon card. And I only pulled a couple of cards from that deck. So what are the chances of pulling the full moon on the full moon? Pretty high when the divine is in charge of the cards coming out to let you know. Right, okay. My energy's about done with this now too. But that'll have meaning too. Right, so let's pull a wee healing message, seen as Virgo's about healing. So yeah, oh, my bat. It just went really... Is that the battery, or is it just because it's getting later? It's went all dark. We've got... Oh, fucking hell, there really is something about a good night's sleep. How crazy is this? Good night's sleep? Who the fuck is it needs a good night's sleep out there? Someone's been working too hard. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you're guiding, healing and protecting me while I rest. Right, somebody just needs a very good sleep. And then they need to get the sun tomorrow. Good luck. It's fucking freezing here. I think it's going to snow. But I mean, I suppose you get the morning sun. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me enjoy the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. And remember, that's the light codes that come in that way as well. And also, sun is divine masculine energy. So it could just be confirmation that you need sun and fresh air and to listen to your intuitive feelings. You can't make it shut up. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom, acceptance and detoxification. These are all the words that I've been, and I even think avoid allergens, right, is basically about the people you're allergic to, like, because your frequency can't handle these gossipy, horrible energies anymore. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction. That's somebody praying that this is all for the highest of good. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for cleaning up my body, mind and life so that I may happily and healthily live free of chemicals. But again, I've been saying detox and detoxification, and again, these are the cards that came out for the shorts as well, and with different cards, same wording. It really is time to detox from where you know you need to now. For those of you that have seen where you need to. And getting a strong sense of it being a lot of friendships. And one message, and then I'll get off of this and upload it. And I wish you a happy Monday, and I hope you're all going to get a good night's sleep, because that is a strong message coming through. And then look at this. Trust, well, I don't know if you can because I'm trying to put it there. Trust, love and appreciate yourself. Show respect for you. And again, I feel that ties in with what I said about someone's been given too much of themselves to others. And it's time to give back to yourself. Hold us in your heart, not in your home. It's okay to declutter. I mean, guys, I don't always use these cards, so that is really, this is a strong message about detoxing and decluttering, all the words I use for the Virgo full moon. Right, absolutely magical. And if you would like a session with me where I could use these similar cards, if you want a personal message, although I have no doubt that lots of you will have found this to be a personal message, I can do a pre-recorded reading for you, just like this, where it'll be a private link that you can watch, and or we can have a Zoom together, and yeah, just get some kind of healing if you're resonating with me, or get healing wherever you resonate with. But invest in yourself. Go and get healing just for you, if you can invest in yourself, because Virgo is the sign of healing and it's health and well-being, and you are worth it. And it's a gift that keeps on giving when you get healing, because when you heal yourself, you inspire others around you to heal themselves as well. I don't know where that came from, but it is very true, and I'm ending it on all the fives. See you later, guys.